Hi everyone, I hope your week is going well. I just want to report to you that the spring market is up and running. There's more properties being listed, there's a lot of buyer activity. Interest rates have gone up a little bit and they're expected to go up more in the upcoming year. So a lot of people are rushing to the table to try to take advantage of the lower rates that we have right now. The main thing I wanted to talk to you about was the multiple listing service, or MLS. There's a lot of acronyms in real estate, and the multiple listing service has been around for a long time. And what I've found over the years is that for people who have never sold a home before, or maybe never purchased a home before, or maybe haven't done it in a long time, they might be looking at a website, they might be looking at a real estate app on their smartphone, but they don't really know what the MLS is and what the MLS does and why it's important. So I just wanted to touch on a couple of the aspects of the multiple listing service and why it's so important and why it's such a great source of information for both realtors and for the public. The multiple listing service was designed as a platform where realtors could offer compensation, or brokers could offer compensation to other brokerages and their sales associates for cooperation. And what we mean by cooperation is bringing a buyer that's ultimately going to purchase the listing that's put in the multiple listing service. So when I have a homeowner that wants to sell, their property is going to go into the multiple listing service. That's really the source of all of the information that you see on websites or apps like Keller Williams or Compass or Zillow or Realtor.com. There are literally dozens and dozens and dozens of real estate apps, but the source of all the info is the multiple listing service. So we really value it because it's up-to-date, accurate information, and it's a system that we actually control. The main benefit is that we can share that information with our consumers, with our customers, with our clients. For a homeowner, it's going to give them maximum exposure to as many possible buyers in the marketplace that they can see. Some people might consider selling their property on their own, or maybe doing some kind of an exclusive listing where only one brokerage has the information. In my opinion, that's not in the consumer's best interest. If I'm selling, I want to tell the world, and I want to get the word out there, and I want all the realtors in town or in the area to have knowledge of that property because they might have a buyer. And the more buyers that you have, the more competition there is, and you're likely going to get a higher price. We're still in a seller's market. It's a multiple offer environment. It may have cooled down a little bit, but not much. I actually showed a property last weekend that ended up having 43 offers on it. Now, that's not the case with every property, thankfully, but those homeowners are probably pretty happy people, and I'm sure they ended up getting a great offer. But it was the power of the multiple listing service and the fact that all the realtors knew about it so that they could bring their buyer clients there that were interested in seeing it that caused that situation. So it's a great system, it's very far reaching, and it's a great way of brokerages cooperating with each other to work in the best interest of the consumer. And if you're a home buyer, it's going to be a source that your broker can connect you with through a portal where you're going to get up-to-the-minute information on new inventory that comes in, price changes, status changes, you name it, you're going to get the information instantly. Many of the websites or apps that you might look at have a delay in the amount of time before they get updated, and they don't always have accurate information. So our multiple listing service is the center, it's the epicenter, it's the center of the real estate earth, for lack of a better term, and it's going to really help with the best information for buyers and the best exposure for sellers. And that's the MLS. So if you have any questions or thoughts and ideas for future videos, please feel free to contact me, Jeff Roney at Keller Williams. Have a great rest of your week.